Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Atlanta Falcons. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And able to get this out to the 25. To the air right away is May. Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 35, here's second down and 1. From the shotgun, May with it. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Take a look at the defense for these Texans. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap, because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh yeah, they'll take that one all game long.
From the gun on third down, it's May. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. Crazy. They'll try and throw for it with May. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. A carry here for Trevion Henderson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
Stroud looking to throw. They set up the screen for Henderson. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's third down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Here's a diving catch right side. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. Stroud to throw it. He's got a man, that's Marshall. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That'll be swung out wide here for Henderson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Trevion Henderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. To the air, May. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. They find some open field here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. To throw, it's May. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
That's another Falcons 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
What's up? Crazy.
They'll throw with May. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice and meetings talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of...
Touchdown, Houston. Zay Flowers, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now 14-0.
Falcons, nothing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
The coverage by Christian Harris.
Throwing here is May. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Texans, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct. Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Hey, what's that? Crazy, crazy.
4th down, here's May. Smith and Jigba with the grab. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, here goes that. Hey, what's that? Hey, five.
Looking to throw, May. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks. He seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Christian Harris gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, what's crazy.
Here's May. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
What's that? Hey, what's that?
They'll set up a throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Stroud off the play fake. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Marshall. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Give them 17 on the pickup there. The Texans also get a new set of downs.
First down, Houston.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Up the middle, it's Henderson. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd and 7.
Here we go. On 18.
Again, it's Henderson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go.
Stroud completes this out wide. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Hey, here we go, throw it.
Up the middle, it's Hampton.
Despite a little power on the move, still tackled shy of the 20. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long.
We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Vinny, what's that? Crazy, 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 crazy.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
On 1st down, it's Henderson.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter.
Oh, hey. 18, what's that?
This is Marshall. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
All right. Tony.
And Stroud now to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal.
He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, maybe that's the spark that they needed here, Charles. Trailing, but a big block. We'll see if that swings the momentum a bit.
You mentioned the word spark. I'm just wondering, as they went off the field and the offense was coming out, did one of those special teams members say, hey, obviously we haven't given up on this one. We've given you a little bit of a spark. What are you going to do with it?
Vinny, what's that?
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
This pass is caught by London.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, here we go, throw it. Crazy. Hey, what's that?
From the shotgun, it's May. He finds Smith and Jigba. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Texans' 38.
He'll look to throw.
Caught by London.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
6.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
32-yard line.
Ready, what's that? 5.
They'll look to throw again. They'll check this one down to Hampton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down.
That's another Falcons first down.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
What's that? Ready, what's that? Crazy. 5.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
We're good.
From the shotgun, May with it.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Falcons take the block field goal and convert it into 6 points.
17. Falcons 7. Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Texans are able to stretch out their lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So nothing doing there, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Hey, what's that? 5.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Well, that'll be caught with St. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
First and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him, unable to bring him to the ground.
Brings up second and 17 at the 40-yard line.
Now back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw here.
Over the middle, finding Smith and Jigba. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down?
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And the Falcons, first down.
From the gun, it's May.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
This is first and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
What's up? Crazy, crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy.
They'll throw now on the final play. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Jackson, Smith, and Jigba
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfections in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
On the quick, right?
They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
And that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. But now he appears to be in some pain. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Oh, ready?
Stroud looking to throw. That's complete. It's Jalen Noel. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go. 18.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can visibly see this celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Here's Stroud. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Here we go. Let's go.
They'll run with Marshall. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Now Stroud.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Hey, here we go, son.
Looking to throw. May. They'll dump this off to Hampton, complete.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
And this is what they're going to need more of. It's the 3rd quarter. You're trailing. You've got to come out with a renewed sense of purpose. And that's a nice way to kick off the drive with good yardage and a 1st down.
Off the play fake. Here's May.
He's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Out of the gun, they'll run with Hampton.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. To the air, May. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line.
We talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Rip. Crazy. Hey, 5.
Here's May. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he'll get this down inside the 20. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Throwing here is May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He's been making himself a weapon as a runner, and the results, they've been welcomed by his offense. My question is about the defense we're watching right now, partner. Even after he got him with a scramble earlier this drive, they still aren't devoting enough attention to him. I would expect that after that carry, they do a much better job going forward, spying on him on passing downs. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Crazy. Hey, 5.
To throw, it's May. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Falcons are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Falcons 21. First Boswell set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that? Right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Second and 6.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. On the bootleg, Stroud. That's complete. It's Collins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Henderson running straight ahead. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Now Flowers on the jet sweep. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought down back at the
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Stroud to throw it. He's to the 15.
And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
They'll run here with Henderson. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Stroud out of the gun here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are right back in this football game. So a costly INT in the end zone, no less, puts the brakes on their potential scoring drive.
So many teams stick with the passing game down near the goal line because they see it as an extension of what they do between the 20s. But as we said many, many times, the further you drive, the more the field shrinks. And that was a nice job of making a play on the football and coming away with the interception.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll throw with May. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they work this out past the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Into space at the 45. Down the right sideline. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 46 yards.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This pass is caught by London. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Crazy.
Back to throw here. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, it's May. And he's got it. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for Ford. With that pass, CD, he's now over 400 yards in the game. And even in a pass-first league, that is still a tough benchmark to hit.
And all week leading up to this one, all we read, heard about was the confidence he had that he could put up big numbers. Kudos to him for coming out here with that belief in himself and for making it happen.
The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got space past the 25. And finally taken down at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Throwing now is Stroud. Another one caught by Collins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame him?
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
At the 40-yard line.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now Marshall.
And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 96 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So second and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw here is incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. And here's Marshall. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Stroud back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I can hear it right now that most people in our business are saying, why aren't they running the football? I happen to agree with this strategy. They've had success all game long. I don't think they should go away from it. Too often, teams go into that protect mode and end up giving away the football. This team has stayed aggressive, and it's working out for them.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Second and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Texans drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Five.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Crazy.
They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. As time has run out on this football game.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Texans, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.